folks. I got a question for you. Now, when you were younger, did you ever have some sort of activity or project you wanted to try, but you didn't have the time, the money, or the skills to do it? Because I did. Now, back when I was a kid and would spend way too much time on YouTube, I would watch videos of guys taking old lawnmowers like this and taking the mower decks off of them and modifying them so they go fast, so they could race them or take them off-road. And I thought to myself, my little 12-year-old mind was like, yes, I want to do that. So, here's my idea. This old lawnmower has been sitting in the pasture for about 4 years. It doesn't run. And I have zero small engine repair skills, but what I do have is access to the internet. And so I want to see if I can take myself with zero engine repair skills.
Clear!
And just access to YouTube and internet forums and stuff like that, and see if I can get this thing running. And if I can get it running, I want to see if I can make it fast. Now, I already took the mower deck off, but the video I got of that, the audio is pretty messed up, so I'll just insert some clips of that. And I cleaned most of like the weeds and the hornet's nests. Burn. Die, you heathens. Out of here, but as you can see, it's still pretty messy in there and still pretty greasy for an old used and abused lawnmower engine. But let's start with the basics. I'm gonna put some oil in it because, well, I guess the hole in the drain plug cap should tell you that there's not any oil in there. Gas tank is dry as a bone. Ain't got no gas in it.
It ain't got no gas in it.
And the air filter is pretty messy. Yeah, that needs to be cleaned. So, ow! We'll start with the basic stuff, put the battery on the charger, and see if we can even get it to want to crank. Got the filter off of here. The foam ring that goes around the outside of the actual filter has a rip in it, and it's pretty caked with dirt. I'm gonna take the hose to it. I've already kind of squeezed some of this crud and other junk out of it, but at some point I'll probably just end up buying a new filter, but for today's purposes of just trying to get this thing to turn over, this will work fine. Hold on. Safety first. Got this sprayed out with air and then kind of got some of the mud and other gunk off of the little foam. And looking down in here where the air goes, where interacts with the carburetor, I think that's the carburetor, don't quote me on that. That's actually pretty clean. That's how it looks when I pulled this off. I mean, there's obviously the layer of gunk where the air filter sits, but that gives me some hope that this will turn over because that's not full of crud and other stuff. Now I'm gonna deal with the oil. I think for now, I'm just gonna put some tape over that, and then I'll probably have to get a new cap or drain spout and cap. But for now, I think duct tape will hold. Now, I can see here on the dipstick, there's like a dribble, but nothing really in there. I'm gonna put too much because in case I need to clean this thing, I don't want to drain a bunch of oil, but I also don't want it to run it dry and chance like cracking the block or anything. That's probably good. I just have some small engine SA30 or SAE30 oil. Okay. Last two things I'm gonna do is put some fuel in it, and then put the battery back in. Now I put the battery on the charger and it took a charge, which is good. So hopefully we can get this thing to turn over. Should be enough. Got some gas in here, cleaned the air filter, put some oil in, hooked up the battery. That's still hooked up. Let's see if I can even get this thing to want to crank. Throttle set, brake in. Nothing. All right, let's get the jumper cables. I got the battery jumper hooked in to the leads directly. Hey, that was a starter motor. Made a noise at least. Okay. Sounds like it doesn't want to turn. That makes sense. This cylinder head, or I guess flywheel, didn't even make an indication that it was trying to turn. So, let's see. Okay, when I run the starter motor, it just clicks and the flywheel doesn't make any attempt to spin. So I think I'm gonna have to break this thing down a little bit. Maybe there's some gunk in here. Maybe it's hydrolocked. Don't know. That's part of the fun. Gotta investigate it. So let's get to it. No way. So I'm taking this cover off and I found these jammed down inside of there. That is funny. I gotta clean that out some more. But that's funny. That was jammed down inside of there. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, there's our oil dipstick. There's a bunch of crap in here. I think I'm gonna take the air compressor to this and clean it out really quick. Oh, guess I should cover the oil. Safety first.
Three hours later.
So here's where we're at with this. When I'd hooked the jumper cables up to the lawnmower, it wouldn't start. The solenoid, the starter solenoid that's mounted right here, would click, but the starter motor wouldn't move. So I took this off and attempted to get it to run, and by moving the shaft and that kind of stuff, and it wouldn't work. So through the miracle of the internet, I got a new one. So I'm gonna mount that right here and see if we can at least get the engine to turn. So that's good. And it actually fits. Connect the power lead back up to it. There we go. All right, let's attach this thing to the jumper cables. I'm gonna attach it to the battery terminals first, because I want to see very simply if the solenoid will work, or if that's also causing problems. Because if this does work, the starter solenoid should spin the starter. So push a brake in. Look at that. that. Doesn't want to disengage. Lovely. There we go. Okay, that's a start. That's a great start. I'm glad that the solenoid actually spins the starter, and I wanted to put it on there and see if it would actually do that, because then I'd be able to tell if I needed to replace the solenoid or not. But the starter is having a little trouble spinning the engine. As you can see, when I kind of turn it by hand, it really doesn't want to spin. Got her hooked up to the car here. See if she runs.
Really? Nothing? It's not even trying, huh?
Yeah, boy.
So, after hooking the lawnmower up to the car with jumper cables and getting it to turn over, I was able to swap the old battery that had been sitting in here for a few years with another battery from another lawnmower that actually has a charge. And lo and behold, all right, folks. That's all I got for this video. If you want to see more of me failing my way through small engine repair,
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
and delving into the intricacies of making a riding lawnmower fast, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. You know the whole 9 yards. You know what to do. That's all I got for you this week. Have a good one.